Check 1 2, 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 check mic, check 1 2. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Columbia, Tennessee. Zion Christian Academy taking on your FCA Falcons. Getting ready to start a little bit early tonight, about 5 minutes before the scheduled kickoff is 7 o'clock. They went ahead and got the pregame festivities out of the way. Tonight is senior night for Zion Christian Academy. So they went ahead. They recognized seniors from all their fall sports. Zion won the toss, elected to defer. So the Falcons will have the ball first. Caleb Lead back deep to receive. So we get started tonight here on the Falcon Sports Network. Glad you could join us wherever you are on the World Wide Web. Kickoff is away. Deep kickoff. Lee's going to field it around the 6-yard line. Lee now taking off toward the far side of the field. Looking for some room. Will be driven out of bounds just across the 30-yard line. And a late flag coming in at the end of the play. Let's see what we have. It looks like it's going to be a horse collar tackle called on Zion. So that will add 15 yards to the run. And that will put the Falcons up near midfield, is where they'll start 1st and 10 tonight. Nathan Ritchie coming out, quarterback. Sam Oberhausen in the backfield with him. They have been a big 1-2 punch for the Falcons this year. Sam Oberhausen with some great running. Also, the two wide receivers, seniors Blake Budden and senior Owen Carpenter, has had a great season for the Falcons so far. Falcons come in, record of 7-1, ninth game of the season and last of the regular season. So Falcons look to put a cherry on top of this Sunday here for the regular season and moving and get some momentum heading into the playoffs. Nathan Ritchie keeps it himself. Or actually, Isaiah Kimbrough, in the Wildcat. So Kimbrough, a big gain of about 7. Make it 2nd and 3 coming up. Falcons come back to the line. Snap taken. Handoff this time. And I believe that is Sam Oberhausen on the carry. He's going to get a big gain down to the 32. And so that will get us a first down for the Falcons. And it looks like Isaiah Kimbrough is the senior at quarterback for the Falcons tonight. They come out tight formation, at least for this first drive. Kimbrough with it, going to keep it himself. Run, barrel through the defense, get across the down to the 20-yard line, where he'll have another first down for the Falcons. So the Falcons with some big runs here to start. And so now they have a first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Snap again. Quick throw out here to the flat. It is to Blake Budden. Budden down the sideline is going to be stopped short. They'll mark him at the 3-yard line, and that'll set up first and goal for the Falcons. Quick pass to the outside to Budden as he made the initial cornerback miss. Down the sidelines, got inside the 5, and so the Falcons in business here, first and goal. Snap. Keeper, trying to get to the outside and get to the pylon. Running back, it's Owen Carpenter now in at quarterback. So Carpenter with the keeper out to the side. Gets inside, maybe gain a yard down to the 2. So it's getting Carpenter lined up at the quarterback position. Kimbrough up at the tight end position. Carpenter keeps it this time, dives forward. Did he get it? He did. And Owen Carpenter, keeping the ball, gets in for the rushing touchdown. And so the Falcons put 6 on the board. And now I believe Chapman in to kick the extra point. Down, and this is through the middle. It's blocked. So it'll be no good, the extra point by Chapman. So the Falcons get on the board here real quick. And it looks like 10 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Falcons up 6-0. Back with the kickoff here in a moment on the Falcons Sports Network. A little adjustment to the camera here. There we go. We'll get some better pictures for you. So the camera was a little off, but Falcons run it down, get on the board first. Got the score on the wrong side here. Let's flip that up. Falcons up 6-0. Owen Carpenter with a 2-yard run for the touchdown. So the Falcons will kick off for the first time tonight. And it looks like it will be Kimbrough kicking off. Going to meet the ball. High kick. Going to be fielded at about the 15-yard line. Return, or heading toward the middle of the field. Going to get swallowed up and tackled. It looks like Daniel Valdez in on the stop there. And so the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31 for their first possession here of the ballgame. Falcons coming off a road win last week as they took on Franklin Classical School. The big win against their crosstown rivals. As I said, right now tonight, just trying to get some play in and try to get a good result to finish out the regular season. Zion will go in an I formation. There is a flag down on the field and now a stop in the backfield. So the Falcons get a tackle for loss. Let's see what the flag is. It seems to be pointing in Zion's direction. Oh, there's a fumble. It's a legal formation, and so they said a fumble by Zion gives the ball to the Falcons, so the Falcons get the turnover. So they get the strip on the running back, and the Falcons get the ball back 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. It's a big play by the Falcon defense. They get the first takeaway of the night. Jace Tom's out at quarterback now. 3 wide receivers at the top. Toms will take the snap. He look, quick pass over to the outside. That is to Bunn. Bunn, he's going to split the defense, or Valdez, excuse me. Number 2, not number 3. I think that was. Hard to tell the difference between 2 or 3. We are a long way from the field up here. Zoom in tight, so forgive me if I get the wrong number. That was actually Button. So Button with the reception, gets down the sidelines, get inside the 10. 1st and goal for the Falcons. Tom's looking to throw again. Throws it to Lee in the slot. Lee dancing around. A flag is going to be thrown, and it's probably going to be a illegal block. It's going to be a hold against the Falcons. And so that hold is going to back the ball up. Big penalty because it was behind the line of scrimmage, so that's going to back him up to the 23-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 23. So the Falcons will huddle up back here. Now the switch again. I think that's Carpenter again taking the snaps. Hand off to Oberhausen. Oberhausen dancing through the defense, is heading toward the side. He's going to get in the end zone for the touchdown. Sam Oberhausen with a 23-yard scamper, and the Falcons put 6 more on the board. They're now up 12-0 with the extra point pending. So the Falcons 2 possessions and 2 scores already tonight. So it looks like the Falcons are going to leave the offense out on the field now and going to try the 2-point conversion. Carpenter will take the snap. Keeps it, looking for Button. Or actually looks to the back of in the middle of the end zone, not Button. He finds Isaiah Kimbrough in the middle of the field, and Kimbrough gets the 2-point conversion. And the Falcons now take a lead, 14-point lead, 14-0. Back with kickoff here in a moment on the Falcon Sports Network. Good start for the Falcons tonight. Teams on fall break, so sometimes you worry about them having a day off of school and coming out as they get out of their rhythm and out of their usual routine. But tonight the Falcons have come out Scored on both possessions, got a 2-point conversion, got a fumble and a turnover already. So with 8:57 to go here in the first quarter, Falcons already up by 14. Kimbrough again getting ready to kick off. Kicks it away. Driving kick's going to send the receiver back inside the 5. Heading to the center of the field. He will be swarmed down and tackled just across the 25 down to about the 26. So that's where the Eagles will take over 1st and 10. So let's see the Falcon defense does this time. They came out on their first play from scrimmage for Zion. Got the strip and the fumble. So Blake Bunton, Hudson Phillips, Daniel Francis, Isaiah Kimbrough, Braden Buttons, the players out on the field right now for the Falcons. 3 wide receivers. The quarterback is number 7, Keyser. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap. He's going to keep it, looking to throw, being pursued. Falcons still pursuing him. He's going to head to the sidelines on the far side. Will get a couple yards tackled as he heads out of bounds. I say he tackled him before he got out of bounds. They keep the clock running. Got across to your right to the 30-yard line. So that'll be a gain of about 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up. The Falcons were in hot pursuit that time in the backfield. Just could not get to him. The quarterback continued to run for his life there in the backfield. So right now, Falcons doing a good job of getting into the backfield. Disrupting the offensive line. Now Zion with 2 running backs in the backfield. Tailback behind the quarterback and has a halfback to his left. So kind of a modified pistol formation here. So a different look from Zion. Quarterback keeps it. He backs up looking to throw. Receiver covered. Throws it out here to the side and is incomplete. Pass too wide. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 7 now coming up. Had a good. Falcons kept him under pressure. Great coverage in the backfield. Bunton had the deep pass covered. The short pass was covered. So the Falcons doing a good job staying to their assignments. So this defense looking to get a 3 and out here. Be interested to see what Zion does on 4th down. If they get to it. First of all, we got 3rd down to go. 2 receivers here at the bottom of our screen. Quarterback takes the snap. Handoff in the backfield is going to be swallowed up and taken down. It's Caleb Lee and Daniel Francis back there. And so that will be a loss. Looks like back to the original line of scrimmage. So 4th and 10 coming up. Falcons expecting a punt as they send a receiver deep. Falcons look to be playing safe. Snap. Kick is away. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to hit just across the 50-yard line. Falcons going to let it roll. It will die at the 44-yard line, 45-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. It will be the 45, and so that's where the Falcons will take over 1st and 10. So the Falcons get their 3rd possession here. We got 6:53 to go in the first quarter. Falcons already up 14-0 here on the Falcons Sports Network. Looks like Jace Tom's back in at quarterback. He'll go from the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Throws it to Valdez. Valdez looking to throw downfield. He'll throw it deep for Bunton. It's knocked away. Great recovery. Bunton was all by himself. And trying to get a number. I believe that's 42, Hunter Moore. That got over there and broke it up. But Falcons designed a little trickeration there. Threw it behind backwards to the receiver. Valdez turned to throw downfield, had Bunn wide open, just put a little too much air on it. So now Lee comes into the game. He'll be the man in motion. They'll give it to him. Lee stumbles as he tries to make a cut close to the 50-yard line. They'll mark it at the 49. So the Falcons will have 3rd down and 6 coming up. So they got Lee on the jet sweep there. Lee tried to make the run around to the side. It looked like the turf monster got him. So he tried to make his cut. So now a 3rd and 6 coming up. Lee in motion again. This time the ball goes on the ground, and it's going to be recovered by Zion. So number 25 on the recovery, that's Jack Williams. So fumbled snap in the backfield. Will give it to Zion in plus territory. They'll have it at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. 5:54 to go here in the first quarter. So big play by Zion. They get their first turnover of the game. And now a stoppage in play and a timeout is going to be taken by Zion. So Zion, the Eagles, will take their first timeout. We'll take it with them. Again, we have 5:54 to go here in the first quarter. Back in 30 seconds after these messages from Zaxby's.
Attention!
It's enough. This has gone on way too long. If we're going to win this thing, we've got to go big.
Introducing Zaxby's new signature sandwich with a double hand-breaded filet, split top bun, and Zax sauce, or new spicy Zax sauce. Only at Zaxby's. Redeem rewards, scan to pay, order ahead on the Zaxby's app.
Back here in the first quarter in Columbia, Tennessee, where the Falcons are taking on the Zion Christian Academy Eagles. Falcons up already 14-0, but the Eagles now have the ball in Falcon territory after a turnover on a dropped handoff. So Zion coming up to the ball. Dual running backs. Handoff in the middle of the field, and a nice tackle there. I believe that was Caden Gravy coming in, number 55. As he met at the line of scrimmage, but the running back falls forward. Going to gain about 4. So 2nd down and 6 coming up. Gravy with a nice tackle there in the middle of the field. Now Falcons making some switches on defense. Again, Zion coming out, same formation, 1 wide receiver here at the bottom, 2 running backs in the backfield. Take the snap. Quarterback keeper, option, pitches. It's going to get to the outside. Going to be just short of the first down, about a yard short. So now bring up 3rd and 1. Zion quickly to the line, not wasting any time. Probably a quarterback sneak here, and now a flag. As I don't think everybody got set. And so, no, everybody getting set. That will be a false start, 5-yard penalty. So that's huge. Going to back the Eagles up. So what was 3rd and 1, now going to be 3rd and 6 from the 45. It looked like it was a design. They knew when they needed 1 yard, they were going to hurry up and get to the line. But again, you've got to if you're going to have those receivers come out wide, you got to let them get set before you take the snap. So quarterback has to be aware where all of his teammates are before he calls for it. Now another stoppage of play. And looks like it's going to be another false start. on Zion. So this is going to back the ball up to the 45-yard line. Now it was 3rd and 1 after back-to-back false start penalties. Illegal procedures, it's going to be 3rd and 11 now. So 3rd and long coming up. The Falcons know this all too well. Penalties, you've got to, can't have penalties off the 3rd and short route. Back-to-back penalties. And so now Zion in what's probably a passing situation. They could still run the ball if they could get it forward. They are going to throw out of it. Quarterback can't find anybody. Now lobs it up in the air in the middle of the field, across the field, and it's going to be picked off. Falcons have it on the return, and the interception is by, I believe, number 2, Daniel Valdez. He gets it across midfield, and the Falcons will have the ball back. Second turnover of the night for the Eagles. Falcons now have it in plus territory at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. So ill-advised throw back across the field. That's one thing they tell you. If you're running to the right, don't throw it across the field to the left. Defense gets a good look at him. Valdez did, and he did not waste the opportunity. Gets the interception. So now the Falcons back on offense. Hand off to Oberhausen. Oberhausen dancing around, makes one guy miss. Another one into the secondary now. He's got a first down and more as he gets down across the 35 near the 30-yard line. Mark it at the 31. And so the Falcons get 17 on first down, and now they have again 1st and 10. So moving the chains again. And now whistle as we have a stoppage of play. And it's officials' timeout. As trying to see, it looked like the trainer came out on the field for a moment to check on a player on the Eagles side who was standing up. Not sure whatever she saw, she's satisfied that he's okay to play, so we're going to keep going. So 3:58 to go. Falcons in a run formation. Button will slide in a little bit. Carpenter takes the snap. Blitz. Oberhausen runs through it into the secondary again, dragging players. He'll be brought down, but not before another first down. So the Falcons get another first down from Sam Oberhausen. He's down to the 13-yard line, so 1st and 10 from there. Falcons moving the ball again. Line up again. This time keeping the ball was Carpenter, and Carpenter's going to get a big loss as right now Zion is just blitzing. They are doing a run blitz on the inside and the outside. And so another tackle, this tackle for loss will move it back to about the 19-yard line. So it'll be a loss of 6. Bring up 2nd and 16. Carpenter takes the snap. He'll keep it. Makes a couple of guys miss. Still on his feet. Bouncing toward the outside. Trying to get the yardage back. Still going. Still going. He's finally brought down. He'll get the 6 yards back that loss and more as he gets down close to the 10-yard line. That's exactly where they'll mark it. So that'll bring up 3rd and 7. So a gain of 9 for Carpenter. So now Falcons go with 3 wide receivers. Tom's in at quarterback now. Toms looks to the sideline, gets the play call, takes the snap, looking to throw. Throws it back over the other side and looking for, I believe, Kimbrough, the tight end on that side. He wasn't covered. He was covered couldn't get free, got bottled up as he came off the line of scrimmage. And so now, like the Falcons now have a decision to make. 4th and 7 from the 10-yard line. With 2:19 to go here in the first. And it looks like the Falcons are going to talk about it as they will call a timeout. Timeout on the field, we'll take it with them. Falcons up 14-0, 2:19 to go. Back in a moment here on the Falcons Sports Network.
Imagine a salad made with only the freshest vegetables, with grilled or hand-breaded chicken, and topped with Southwest Ranch dressing. Big enough to fill you up without weighing you down. Made to order, when you order, in that order. Try our new Southwest salad with fire-roasted corn, tomatoes, and crispy tortilla strips. Just one of our made-to-order salads, only at Zaxby's. Redeem rewards, scan to pay, order ahead on the Zaxby's app.
Beautiful October evening here for football. Temperature around 60 degrees. Dropping as we go through the evening. As I said, last game of the regular season for the Falcons. They'll await. I think there's a couple of results that they'll need for tomorrow's games to figure out who they will face, or potentially who they'll potentially face in the first round of the playoffs. Semifinals, Falcons will be hosting 2 weeks from tomorrow. A championship game will be hosted by FCA on November the 5th, 6 o'clock kickoff. Falcons also hosting this weekend the middle school championship game between Providence Christian Academy and CCS. That'll be kicking off at 11 o'clock Saturday morning. So the Falcons now come back with the offense on the field. They got 3 wide receivers spread out, trying to spread the defense, looking to throw. Throwing a fade is going to be knocked away. Good defense by Zion. Tipped pass by Carpenter. Falls incomplete, and so now Zion will take over. Turnover on downs at the 10-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. 2:10 to go here in the first quarter. Glad you could join us tonight wherever you are on the Falcon Sports Network. People watching coast to coast. Sometimes you have people watching even in different areas of the country. We want to welcome the Harrises tonight watching, as they are unable to make it here tonight out on a fall break trip. But we'll have Mr. Harris and Lisa Harris watching us. Mr. and Miss Harris tonight. Glad you could join us here on the Falcon Sports Network. Keeper coming down the sidelines. Good blocking on the edge. Then that's going to be enough for a first down, getting across the 20. As that was just a straight quarterback draw. As they'll mark him down at the 23-yard line. So gain of 13, and the Eagles get a first down. So moving the ball here. Say hi to McLean's watching back in Franklin. Glad you're joining us here tonight on the Falcon Sports Network. So we approach 90 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Hand off to the outside. Falcons read that. Braden Bunton in there to help make the tackle. And so the tackle for loss, going to be a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 coming up. 1:10 to go here in the first quarter. Quarterback will go under center this time. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Falcons ball it up. He gets away, makes a couple of guys miss, but will not make Owen Carpenter miss as he comes in and makes the tackle. That'll be another loss of about another yard. 3rd and 13 now coming up. Ball back at the 20-yard line. We'll see. That could be the last play of the first quarter, as we go under 25 seconds to go. Zion in the huddle. 15 seconds. They break the huddle. They may get a playoff here. Getting under center. Now they do a big shift over to the other side. They do snap the ball. They run the way of the shift. Falcons come up to make the play. No gain. And so the Falcons get the stop on third down. That'll be the last play of the first quarter. Falcons up 14-0. We'll flip the field. Decision time for the Eagles. 4th and 13, deep in their own territory. When we come back to action, well, we've got a moment here. We want to thank some of our sponsors. Catch 23 Performance. Catch 23 Performance is one of the nation's leading resources for athletes from professional and collegiate levels down to elite high school and travel teams. Headquartered in Nashville, Tennessee, Catch 23 helps athletes and their families maximize sports performance and thrive in their personal lives. To set up an appointment, visit their website at catch23performance.com. That website again is catch23performance.com. Planning an event is challenging, but A. Marshall Hospitality can help make your event a delicious success. Choosing catering from one of our brands, pick-up, drop-offs, or let us supply you with the right size event space from large to small. No matter what the occasion, they'll make your experience the best it can be. For more information or to start an order, visit their website at amarshallhospitality.com. Oh. It's got a text from the McLeans. Anna and Peyton watching with them tonight in Chattanooga. Down visiting the daughters for spring break. Let's take, or fall break, excuse me. I said spring. It's just fall. Still got a lot of year to go. Winter is coming. So it looks like Zion is going to bring out the punt team. Low snap, good handle and pickup. Kick back, it's going to be returned. Toward the outside, one-man miss, and now still on his feet. Finally, a couple bring him down, and we're going to get a flag thrown in late at the end. And it is going to be against Zion. And it looks like it's going to be a personal foul, and this is going to give the Falcons great field position. Move the ball down to the 25-yard line. So a big penalty against the Eagles puts the Falcons in business. Now some whistles. And a sideline warning now against Zion. So now the Falcon offense back on the field at the 23-yard line. Keeper bouncing to the outside and staying on his feet down the sidelines and finally driven out of bounds. It's a big run for Isaiah Kimbrough. The senior keeping it, but it's going to come back as there was a hold on the Falcons downfield. So it looks like they mark it. The penalty from the 21 will back it up to about the 31, 32 actually. So, yeah, we'll back them up to first down in about 18. Handoff, Oberhausen. He's got the first down and will be driven out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Looks like they'll mark him just shy of it at the 11, so it'll be 1st and 10. So big run by Sam Oberhausen there on the outside. So the Falcons now in the red zone. Caleb Lee now dotting the I in the formation. Carpenter to take the snap. Gives it to Lee. Lee bounces to the outside, heading for the pylon. He'll get in for the score. And Caleb Lee gets the touchdown, and the Falcons put 6 more on the board. It's now 20-0. With the extra point pending, 10:55 to go here in the first quarter. Looks like the Falcons will keep the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2. And it looks like they're going to put the ball down on the left side. Carpenter takes the snap, throws quickly out to the outside, and great pursuit and a great tackle. I believe that's number 3, Gray Corbin, coming in to make the stop. And so the Falcons fail on the 2-point conversion attempt, but put 6 more on the board. They're up 20-0. Back with the kickoff here in a moment on the Falcons Sports Network. Shout out to the Myers down in Florida, grandparents of Jaron Watson, along with his cousins Braxton and Grayson, watching tonight on the Falcon Sports Network. Glad you're with us. Falcons getting ready to kick off here, 10:55 to go in the second quarter. Kimbrough to kick off. Big kick will be fielded around the 5-yard line. Returning to the middle of the field. Great pursuit by the Falcons. There to make the initial hit, Braden Bunton. And then a couple of his teammates come in and help him clean up. And so the Eagles will start at around the 15-yard line. Actually place the ball down at the 17. So the Eagles come out trailing by 20. Gotten 1 first down, but the Falcon defense got 4 tackles for loss already tonight. Couple of turnovers. So the defense continuing to put pressure on the Eagles. Now they'll send a receiver in motion. Snap. And they'll hand it off to him in the backfield. Falcons not fooled. Get a couple of yards, be bumped out of bounds by Valdez, but only a gain of maybe 2 on that play. And actually only a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 19. So good pursuit by the Falcons that time. Sent the receiver in motion. He took a turn into the backfield as they faked the handoff up the middle, tried to get him on a end around reverse. Falcons having none of it as Valdez stayed home. Played his position. So good containment there by the Falcon defense not to give up the big play. So now a tighter formation. Quarterback's going to keep it this time. Actually hands off late, and the Falcons read it well, get out into the backfield and make the tackle for loss. Probably been better off to keep it and run to the outside. Falcons with some deep penetration into the backfield. And now it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 13. Ball now marked at the 15-yard line. So the Falcon defense getting some big plays tonight. Their defensive line is making a lot of disruptions up front. So let's see what the Eagles have for them here for 3rd down. looking to throw. Pressure coming, throws to the near side. Nobody there, nobody anywhere near. The receiver had gone on a fly pattern straight downfield. So miscommunication as the quarterback threw a 10-yard out, but he was being pursued, had to get rid of the ball. Could almost call intentional grounding there. But they keep the flags in the pockets. Falcons going to get it. Snap, punts away. It is a line drive kick that's fielded at about the 45. Now running back to this side, trying to find some space is Bunn, and Bunn is going to go out of bounds. So Blake Bunn with the return gets it down to the 20-yard line. So the Falcons with a short field again. We'll have it 1st and 10. We got 8:17 to go before halftime. Falcons already up 20-0 here on the Falcons Sports Network. And off to Oberhausen, weaving his way through the defense, still dragging players. And now a little rugby scrum has ensued inside the 5-yard line. And so it'll be a gain of 18, it looks like, down to the 2. And so Oberhausen gets the first down, and the Falcons are knocking on the door again for 6 more points. That time Oberhausen got into the backfield, and then 2 or 3 guys latched onto him in the secondary, but just could not bring him down. So Oberhausen with a big run again. Carpenter looks to drive up the middle, leans across, and gets in for the score. So Owen Carpenter gets the touchdown, and the Falcons put 6 more on the board. It's 26-0. With 7:36 to go here in the first quarter, or first half. Looks like Chapin is going to come out to try extra point again. Jace Toms to hold. This kick is line drive and right through. Good kick by Chapin. And so the Falcons put the extra point through. It's 27-0. Falcons on top. Here, again, 7:35 to go before halftime. Falcons getting ready to kick off when we come back here in a moment on the Falcons Sports Network. Cool October evening here in Columbia, Tennessee. Falcons on the board 4 times in the end zone already, lead 27-0. Kimbrough getting ready to kick off again for the Falcons. They have taken advantage of great field position off turnovers and special teams. Now a big kick. Going to go back around the 10-yard line. It's going to be returned. Falcons pursue. It's going to bring him down. And the tackle coming in from behind. I think that's Caden Graby on the tackle. And so they'll mark him down at the 19-yard line, and that is where the Eagles will take over 1st and 10. Well, we got a little break here. Want to remind you, our next broadcast will be this coming Tuesday night when Lancaster Christian Academy will come to Ward Gymnasium and take on the Lady Falcons volleyball team. It will be senior night as we honor our seniors, so I hope you'll come out in support of them. Falcons now back out on defense. Snap. Handoff in the backfield. Falcons pursue well. Get the tackle. Another tackle for loss. Is this going to be a loss of a yard? So bring up 2nd and 11. Falcon defense not giving up any ground. In fact, the front four for the Falcons has just been wreaking havoc along that front line. So right now the Eagles just not been able to find any room to maneuver. Had a couple of good plays. That one where they got to the outside on a quarterback keeper. They got a first down. Now wide receivers, 2 of them at the top of the screen. This time they keep it again, balled up inside. Falcons going to pressure and push him back. And so again, another tackle for loss, this time a big one, back to the 12-yard line. So that will be a 6-yard loss, bring up 3rd and 17. So the Eagles going in the wrong direction here. The Falcons continue to not allow them to get to the outside. They've had great containment on the ends. Now they'll empty the backfield. 2 wide receivers and a tight end. They'll send a man in motion. They'll hand off to him. Falcons pursue well as they will drop him for another tackle for loss back at the 8-yard line. So right now the Falcon defense is just in hot pursuit. They've been after the ball all night long. Owen Carpenter on the tackle there. Valdez in pursuit. And so now punting from their own end zone with Bunton back to receive the punt. He's standing at the Eagle 43-yard line to receive this one. The low snap picks it up. He'll kick it to the center of the field. Bunton will catch it about the 42. Makes one step, looking to get by a couple defenders. Great tackle there on the boundary. As Bunton will get down to the 35-yard line. That's where the Falcons will take over 1st and 10. We got 4:50 to go here in the second quarter. Falcons already leading 27-0. They will place the ball at the 35-yard line. Shout out to Captain John watching back in Texas. As always, glad you're joining us here on the Falcon Sports Network, Captain John. Hope y'all are having a great evening watching the Falcons here. Tom's pass to the outside is caught. Now making his way through the defense, heading down the other sidelines and getting there. Blake Bunton is going to take it all the way in for the touchdown. And now a flag back. And we've got penalties. We got a flag down and a hat down back behind the play. We'll see if this stands. And now another flag has been thrown as tempers look to be flaring. The coaches are out on the field. So we'll see what we have. As now the officials are going to get together and talk about this. It was well behind the play what was happening. And so the result of the play was a touchdown. And then after the play, you look back, you had a flag down, a hat down, and then another late flag came down. As the officials are still discussing to sort this out. So now it looks like the referee's going to step out of the huddle and is going to give us some signals here. We got illegal block in the back, it looks like, against the Falcons. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Falcons. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Zion. And a sideline warning against the Falcons. So what is the touch? The question is, does the touchdown stand, or was that a live ball foul? Looks like it's going to be no touchdown. It looks like they'll mark off the illegal block in the back from the 20. And they're going to say it was after yards were gained, it looks, or it's going to be first down, replayed. So the foul for the illegal block in the back happened downfield. They back him up 10 yards. They also had the unsportsmanlike conducts against both teams at offset. So it'll be first down and about 6 it looks like, as they move the ball forward. So the penalty's marked off from the spot of the foul. So now they'll run the clock and wind the clock. Falcons huddled on their sideline. Clock running, 4:27 to go. So things getting a little chippy here. Falcons, handoff. Is this Oberhausen again? I think it's Oberhausen again. Oberhausen's going to take it all the way into the end zone. And if there's not a penalty marker down, it looks like there is, and it's going to be a hold against the Falcons. So you bring it back. Falcons going to have another touchdown erased. It looks like a hold from about the line of scrimmage. So I'll back it up to the 40-yard line. So the Falcons will have first down and 14 now. So now play starting to get a little nasty here with penalties. Carpenter, hands off again. Looks like it's Oberhausen. He's going to get out to the 25-yard line on the run. And again, another hold called on the Falcons. So the Falcons going the wrong way, now back at the 45-yard line. With 3:25 to go. So now first down. First down and 20 now. There are all these penalties. So the Falcons have not been able to run a play yet on this drive without a penalty. So now this time, another bounce to the outside, and this is Caleb Lee on the run. And it looks like this time we're going to get a play without a flag. So they'll mark it down at the 30-yard line. So Caleb Lee with a run of 10. Bring up 2nd and 5. .235 to go here before halftime. Carpenter looking to throw. Going to throw toward the corner. He's got a man and just through his fingertips. So the pass downfield intended for Valdez. Falls incomplete. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Hand off to Lee. Lee trying to get to the 1st down marker, will not make it. He'll come up a yard short. Great tackle there in the center of the field. So let's see what the Falcons decide to do here on 4th and 1. Just about to go under 2 minutes to go. Falcons going to go for it. Rush coming in. Handoff. They're going to get the 1st down and more, and finally brought down across the 20, close to the 15-yard line. Sam Oberhausen with the carry. So the Falcons get the 1st down at the 15-yard line. Let's see if they can punch it into the end zone. 90 seconds to go here before halftime. Falcons have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Hand off to Oberhausen again, up the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going to take it all the way in for the score. And so the touchdown with 55 seconds to go. The Falcons put 6 on the board, 33-0. So it looks like the Falcons will line up to go for 2 here. Send the man in motion, take the snap. There is a flag on the play. Carpenter's going to get in the end zone, but we'll see if this counts. And it looks like there's going to be a illegal shift against the Falcons. So that'll back them up 5 yards. They'll have to try the 2-point conversion again. Jan Dottie, glad you're joining us from Colorado, watching tonight here on the Falcons Sports Network. Falcons up big, 33-0. Now they will be going from the 8-yard line. So they put some time back on the clock. They're going to say 1 minute to go. So now the Falcons will come out with 3 wide receivers. Carpenter takes the snap, low snap. He has to pick it up. Now he's going to throw it toward the back corner, adjusting and making the catch for the 2-point conversion for the Falcons is Blake Button. So the Falcons pick up the 2-point conversion. It'll be 1 minute left to go here before halftime. Falcons up 35-0. We'll have the kickoff here just in a moment on the Falcons Sports Network. So the Falcons getting ready to kick off. It'll be Chapin kicking off for the Falcons this time. With a minute to go. Just looking to see some players. Zeke Ferguson, Everett Wandry, Grayson Rorchie in the game here on the side. Chapin kicks it. It's going to be a squib kick. And it looks like that Zion's going to fall in at the 45. And so that's where they'll take over 1st and 10. So they'll have about 56 seconds here before halftime. See if the Falcon defense can hold them here. Maintain the shutout. Zion will get the ball to start the second half. So they won the toss and deferred. Quarterback Jaron Keister for the Eagles in shotgun. He's got a running back with him and 2 wide receivers. Takes the snap. He's going to look to throw. Falcons pressuring, throws it toward the sidelines. Falcon makes the catch, but well out of bounds. Oh, no, they're going to say he was in bounds. That he made the catch along the sidelines. So right there, the Falcons, it took some time. The officials talked about it to see. It was obvious he made the catch. The question was his feet in bounds or not? So the officials, the head linesman on the side and the back judge conferred and said that he made the catch on the sideline. Had a foot in bounds falling down, and so now the Falcons will take back over again. 38 seconds to go. They have it 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. And now a timeout is going to be taken by Zion before the Falcons snap the ball. So we'll take it with them back in 15 seconds after these messages from Zaxby's on the Falcons Sports Network.
Fresh made-to-order salad you've been craving? What if you could get it with fire-roasted corn, crispy tortilla strips, and Southwest ranch dressing? That's what we call the Southwest Salad. It's brand new, and it's only at Zaxby's. Redeem rewards, scan to pay, order ahead on the Zaxby's app.
So 38.2 seconds to go. Falcons offense back out on the field, ready to go. Zion trying not to fall. Another touchdown. Trying to keep the Falcons out of the end zone one more time here. Falcons trying to get in the end zone one more time before halftime. Carpenter in the backfield. Takes the snap. Will hand it off. In the middle of the field, it's going to be another 1st down and more. Down to the 45. The Oberhausen carrying again. Falcons hurry up and line back up. 22 seconds to go. Carpenter throws toward the sidelines, overthrows Bunn as Bunn looked to be on an in route. Carpenter threw it towards the sidelines. It's only 14 seconds to go here. It's like the Falcons have put 3 wide receivers in the game. Jace Toms in at quarterback. Toms back to throw. Throws behind to Valdez. Valdez is now going to run with it. Looked like he was going to throw it. Now he has it. Now throw it downfield for Bunn with a one-hand grab. Oh, my goodness. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Valdez with the pass to Bunn, and now a flag is going to be thrown, I believe, for the Falcons for excessive celebration. Well, let's look at that again. You're going to get it after I look downfield, and then Valdez still has it. He throws it, and you see Bunn there. You can barely see. He grabs it with one hand and puts it in, and now in sportsmanlike conduct celebration against the Falcons as time has expired. Be after the play. So 41-0. It looks like they may choose to do that penalty on the kickoff, which will be the kickoff to start the second half. Snow Chapin in again to kick. Kick is up. It's going to be blocked. And so that'll do it for the first half. Extra talk blocked is no good, and so that'll do it. Time has expired in the first half. Falcons up 41-0. So we head to halftime. So we'll be back with the second half. Later on here on the Falcon Sports Network. As we go away, I want to tell you about one of our sponsors, Jamie Brandenburg. Buying and selling or investing in real estate is one of the most important events in anyone's life. Knowing this, Jamie Brandenburg works hard for his clients to make the process as smooth and worry-free as possible. With a seasoned 20-year background, his goal is to give every client the best experience possible while buying or selling real estate. Give Jamie a call at 615-487-2100 and see how he can help you with your real estate investment. A 12-minute halftime, so we'll take it. Be back. A few more messages from our sponsors here on the Falcon Sports Network. But Falcons up big, 41-0 here on the Falcon Sports Network.
With Lee Company technology, the best handymen are hands-off. Lee Company techs have been using visual findings and other smart technology tools for years to add transparency and virtually take customers along. You see what we see, whether we're in a crawl space or on a roof. With Lee Company, technology helps us help you, no matter what's happening in the world or at your house.
Falcons leading 41-0 as we get ready to start the second half. Time winding down. There'll be should be a 3-minute warm-up period coming up. Falcons got into the end zone 6 times during the first half. So we will have a running clock when we start here. It'll be Zion getting the kickoff when we're ready to go. Again, Falcons, this is their final regular season game. And they will await the tournament bracket to find out who their potential opponent will be in the semifinals. Coming up on Friday, October the 28th. Our next broadcast, just to remind you, will be Tuesday as the Lady Falcons will welcome Lancaster Christian Academy in volleyball. There will also be senior night, so please come out and support our seniors. But if you can't be at Ward Gymnasium on Tuesday evening, you can catch all the action here on the Falcons Sports Network. So getting ready to start the second half here. The Falcons will be kicking off, and right now they are going through their warm-ups. Both teams here back out on the field from halftime. So while they continue to warm up, we'll just take a break for just a second, and we will be back with the kickoff here in a moment on Falcons Sports Network. Look like warm-ups are complete. Looks like the Falcons will be kicking off right to left. The officials get set. Yeah, looks like it set the ball down at the 40. And that's where the Falcons will kick from. It'll be Kimbrough to kick off. Kicks away, heading toward the sidelines. And it will bounce out of bounds. And so that will put the ball at the 35-yard line. And so that's where Zion will take over 1st and 10. So now they'll run the clock. Zion comes out for their first offensive possession here. In the second half. And getting tackled there in the middle of the field, Daniel Francis on the running back gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be it. So great play in the center of the field there by the nose guard, Daniel Francis. Bring down the running back. The 35-yard line, second down and 10 now coming up. Quarterback will keep it looking to throw. Falcons in pursuit, and he's just going to throw it away. That should be, as he was in the grass, that should be intentional grounding, but they're not going to call it. And so they'll call it an incomplete pass. There was nobody in the vicinity. He was going down. He just flipped it forward to save the down. So third down and 10 coming up. Falcons, a great pursuit in the backfield. Quarterback takes the snap. Hands off in the middle of the field. Falcons, ball's loose. Ball is loose, and the Falcons got it. The ball pops loose. It is Braden Bunton jumping on the ball at the 41-yard line, and that's where the Falcons will take over, first and 10. So their first possession here of the second half. So unlike last week with the running clock, Falcons never got the offense on the field. Their only touch of the second half against Franklin Classical School was a kickoff return for touchdown. As the Knights drove down, scored, used all the clock in the third quarter and scored, used all the clock in the fourth quarter and were held out of the end zone. So now Falcons come back out on offense. Hand off. Up the middle. Number 20. It's a big run. I think that's Grayson Rorchie with the run as he gets up to the 20-yard line. Great run there by Grayson. Got some freshmen in the game. I can see on the offensive line. Will Adams in. Jace Toms in at quarterback. Sends Hudson Phillips in motion. Or Hudson Fullis. Excuse me, Hudson Fullis. Now Rorchie again with the run. Down inside the 10. And so it'll be first and goal for the Falcons now. It's Rorchie with two big runs. Fullis at wide receiver. Toms and Rorchie in the backfield. Send Fullis in motion. Toms takes the snap. This time he's looking to throw. Throws it over for Fullis. Fullis with the reception. Gets down inside the 5. Down to the 3. So it will be second and goal now for the Falcons from the 3-yard line. It's a great pass play there. Fake the handoff to Rorchie. Toms rolls out. Phillips, he was in motion into the center, but then went back outside. Toms gets a good pass to him. Second down. Toms hands it off to Rorchie. Rorchie right up the middle will take it in for the score. And so Grayson Rorchie with the touchdown, and it's now 47-0 Falcons. With the extra point pending. Grayson Rorchie with some big runs there. Puts the Falcons back on the board with 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Now Chapin in to attempt the extra point. Tom's to hold. Kick is low and no good. This goes under the crossbar. So 47-0, Falcons lead with kickoff coming up here in a moment on the Falcons Sports Network on YouTube. So that time, got the young freshman in the game, getting some playing time here on the field in the second half. Is Rorty able to drive it, get some good runs there? I believe, if my tally's right, I think he had 38 yards on that drive. Gets the score and the touchdown. Falcons will kick it off from the 40-yard line. Clock running, under 6 minutes to go. So halfway through the third quarter here. Be Chapin to kick off. Kick by Chapin. Deep kick. Going to be over the head and fielded inside the 5-yard line. Now the return. Try to bounce it to the outside. Will be brought down. It's Zeke Ferguson on the tackle. So Ferguson on the tackle. They will mark it down around the 20-yard line. So that is where Zion will start. Or actually, they're going to get personal foul face mask against the Falcons. Going to move it up to the 35. So Zion will start 1st and 10 from the 35. Trailing 47-0, 4:50 to go here in the third. Or Owen Getman. Folis out on defense. Ferguson on defense. Also out there, number 12, Mason Seaton. Snap. Hand off to the outside. Got some good running room. Bunton's going to bring him down, but not until they get a first down at the 45-yard line. So a 10-yard gain for the Eagles. Actually, give them 11 up to the 41. Or 46, excuse me, up to the 46. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles there. Braden Bunton with the stop. Now the Eagles have 2 wide receivers down here at the bottom of the screen. Pistol formation. Looking and run up the middle. Falcons come and meet it and drive him straight back. Big hit and tackle by Grayson Rorty. He's playing defense now. It'd be a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Grayson Rorty coming in and making the stop in the middle of the field. So, on offense and on defense. Now Zion will, 2 wide receivers. Wide receiver on each side. Pitch. Trying to get to the outside. Does. Makes one man miss and will be driven out across midfield down to about the 46. We'll bring up 3rd down and 2 or 3. And we'll call it 3rd and 2. They do mark it at the 46-yard line. So 3rd and 2 coming up. 2:40 to go here in the third quarter. So it was a good little run. They popped to the outside. So the Falcons didn't contain that time. Now the Falcons look to load up the front line. Handoff into the middle of the field and diving through, and looks like it's going to get the first down. As pushing through the initial hit and falling forward to get the first down for the Eagles. So now a first down in Falcon territory at the 42-yard line. As we approach 2 minutes to go here in the third. Running back deep, back at about the 49-yard line. Quarterback goes under center. Now they'll shift over here to the right. They ran that way when they did that shift in the first half. They will. It'll be a pitch to the outside. Falcons read it. Out there to make the play is Hudson Folis. Freshman coming up. Not fooled at all. And it looks like they may have gained maybe a half yard or a yard. And actually, it looks like they're marking it still about the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd and 10 coming up. So that time, great play by Hudson Folis getting into the backfield to make the stop. They tried to overload the right side. Folis able to get through the blockers. So now the quarterback will take the snap from shotgun. Low snap, keeps it. Comes forward, gets a good block in the backfield. Folis will meet him again. He'll bring him down. Be a gain of about 5. Maybe 6. 2nd and it looks like 3rd and 4 coming up. 36 seconds to go here before the end of the 4th quarter. So it looks like we'll get one more play in. So Folis with another great tackle there. Now 20 seconds. So this will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. They'll take the snap from shotgun. Quarterback will keep it, heads for the sidelines. Falcons pursue. He falls down around the 25-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down, and time will run out, so we'll flip the field. Heading to the 4th quarter, Falcons up 47-0. Back in a moment with the 4th and final quarter here on the Falcons Sports Network as they'll flip ends of the field. I want to let you know about another one of our sponsors. When it comes to business communication services, Minutemen Press can do it all. With a complete range of products and services at your disposal, they can help you get your message out to customers, employees, and vendors alike. Using the latest printing and document management technology, they handle your projects from start to finish. Minuteman Press's energetic and experienced staff is dedicated to delivering what you need when you need it. Give them a call at 615-614-3353 or visit their website at minuteman.com. All right, last quarter coming up. I have a 12-minute running clock. Zion moving the ball now. Inside the 30, they'll have it 1st and 10 there. Falcons up 47-0 here. Final game of the regular season. Falcons will have a week off to prepare for an unknown opponent right now in the semifinals on October 28th. Falcons will be hosting that matchup. So keep a lookout for communications from FCA about opponent. Sure, kickoff will be at 7 o'clock that evening. Zion comes offense on the field. Ready to take the snap. They send the wide receiver on the far side in motion. Comes up in the halfback position. Quarterback looking to throw now. Got plenty of time. Now rolls out to the side. Looking deep downfield. And coming up and making the interception is number 12. That's Mason Seaton with the pick. And so the Falcons celebrate the senior in his last regular season game, gets the interception. The Falcons will take over. First interception of his career. Falcons will take over at the 5-yard line, 1st and 10. So congratulations to Mason getting that first pick. It's been a long time coming. So now the Falcon offense will come back out. Clock running of 10:45. So Falcons will line up with Tom's in at running back. Or Tom's at quarterback, excuse me. I believe that's Everett Wandry in the backfield with him. And now a stoppage of play. And a timeout taken by Zion. So Zion will take their first timeout here. The second half will take it with them back in 30 seconds after these messages from Zaxby's here on the Falcons Sports Network.
It's enough. This has gone on way too long. If we're going to win this thing, we've got to go big.
Introducing Zaxby's new signature sandwich with a double hand-breaded filet, split top bun, and Zax sauce, or new spicy Zax sauce. Only at Zaxby's. Redeem rewards, scan to pay, order ahead on the Zaxby's app.
Here in the fourth quarter, Falcons up big, got the ball back now. Mason Seaton's first interception. I believe that's the first interception of his career here at FCA. So a great memory for the senior here on the last night of the regular season. So the Falcon offense back out on the field now, 95 yards away. Tom's in at quarterback. Fullest in motion. Toms hands it off. Big run. And enough for a first down. Everett Wandry on the run there. As Wandry gets it out from under the shadow of the goal post across the 20. Down to about the 22-yard line. So good run there for the freshman Wandry. Hand off to him again. Wandry almost slips through a couple more tackles. So he gets out to close to the 25 to the 24. And I haven't moved the change yet. Is there a flag maybe on the play here? And got unsportsmanlike conduct against the Falcons. And so from the 25, that'll back him up half the distance to the goal. So I'll back him up to the 12 and see if that was after the play. So take him 12 and a half. They will count the down, so it'll be second down. A handoff up the middle of the carry this time. He has by number 13. I think that's Sean Reddick on the carry. Well, they replayed first down. Looks like they replayed first down. I thought that was a dead ball foul, but apparently not. So they replayed first down. So second down now. Falcons will have three wide receivers out here on the edge with Ferguson, Seaton, and Folis. Toms throws it to Ferguson. Ferguson will be brought down after getting the catch. Across the 15, up near the 16, 17-yard line. So now bring up third down. Third down about 17 for the Falcons. So a catch for Zeke Ferguson here tonight. Now the Falcons will send the wide receivers to the far side. Toms takes the snap, looking to throw, throws it to slot. And with the catch and falling forward, getting near the first down, that's Hudson Folis on the catch. And Folis gets up to the 26-yard line. So bring up 4th and about 5. And it looks like the Falcons may go for it here as we approach 6 minutes to go. So the Falcons keep the offense on the field. Folis in motion. Hand off to Wandry. Wandry looking for room. He falls forward. Did he get it? And it looks like he fell forward and got the first down. So Everett Wandry with the run gets enough yardage for the first down. So the Falcons will move the chains with 5:59 to go. So just under 6 minutes. Toms keeps it, fakes the throw. Now he'll run back the other way. Looks like he's looking for room, and he will run out of bounds after a gain of about 4. So Toms looking to throw it to Folis here on the near side, and Folis was covered, ducked under a would-be tackler in the backfield. Toms just rushed to the other side of the field and reversed it and got some positive yardage out of that. So good decision there by the freshman quarterback. Now the Falcons will come out with 3 wide receivers. Toms, low snap, picks it up, was looking to throw. Seaton was covered. Now he'll throw it towards the sidelines, out of bounds, almost intercepted. Almost didn't get enough on it, but throws it away. So bring up 3rd down. 3rd and about 6 for the Falcons. So now again, 3 wide receivers, running back with Toms. Toms looking to throw. Throws it towards the sidelines, overthrows, and intercepted by the Eagles. Folis with the tackle at midfield. But an interception will give the Eagles the ball. With 4 minutes to go, they'll get another opportunity here on offense. Toms just overthrew Folis and ends up with an interception for the Eagles. So now the question will be, can the Falcons preserve the shutout here? 3:43 for the Eagles to try to punch it in the end zone with a running clock 50 yards away. Now they're trying to only have 7 out on the field. Now they run somebody out. They used almost a minute of time there to get players set. Snap, handoff in the middle of the field. Gets through the first line of defense, and now bringing him down is Sean Reddick on the tackle. The gain will be not quite enough for a first down. It'll be 2nd and 1 as they got it down to the 42-yard line. They started this drive just short of midfield. Quarterback keeps it, throws it to the far side, and getting away, the first down and more down the sidelines. Falcons finally drive him out of bounds, but not before a big gain on the play and first down, as the Eagles will have the ball inside the 20 at the 14-yard line. So big play for the Eagles to get into the red zone. 2 minutes to go. The Eagles come up to the line with two wide receivers at the bottom. Snap. Handoff into the middle of the field. Falcons bottle it up and get a tackle there in the middle of the field. So nothing doing. Maybe a couple of yards. So 2nd and 8 coming up. 90 seconds to go. So you figure maybe they got 3 more plays. They do have 2 timeouts if they want to use them. So 2nd and 8 coming up. Send the man in motion, goes behind everyone. Now the pass out to the motion man. Deep in the backfield, Falcons were not fooled. They balled him up at around the 10-yard line. Mark him at the 11, so really no gain. 3rd down coming up. They're going to have to hurry up. We're under a minute, 45 seconds. As I said, if they hurry up, they might get 2 more plays. Deep pitch. Some to the outside. Falcons stop them in the middle of the field. So if they want to run a 4th down play, they'll have to hurry up, and they will call a timeout with 28 seconds to go. So 4th and 2 coming up. Zion uses one of their 2 timeouts they have remaining. Back after these messages from Zaxby's here on the Falcons Sports Network.
Imagine a salad made with only the freshest vegetables, with grilled or hand-breaded chicken, and topped with Southwest Ranch dressing. Big enough to fill you up without weighing you down. Made to order, when you order, in that order. Try our new Southwest salad with fire-roasted corn, tomatoes, and crispy tortilla strips. Just one of our made-to-order salads, only at Zaxby's. Redeem rewards, scan to pay, order ahead on the Zaxby's app.
So 4th down and 2 coming up for Zion. They call a timeout with 33 seconds to go. So the Falcons trying to preserve the shutout here. And now a flag is thrown, and it's going to be a false start against Zion, so this is going to back them up 5 yards, make it 4th and 7 now. So a little bit tougher. Not what they wanted there. So the Falcons now a few extra yards to defend. Looking to throws it in the flat. There to make the tackle and the stop is Mason Seaton on 4th down, and that'll do it. As time will run out, or it should run out, 20 and a half seconds to go. And did they stop the clock? Why did they stop the clock? Not sure why the clock would stop. We should be in a running clock. So it looks like they're going to make the Falcons come out and kneel. So the Falcons will have to come out and kneel in victory formation. Tom's under center, takes the snap and kneels down, and the clock will run out, and that'll do it. Falcons get a shutout on the final regular season game. They win it 47-0, and will finish the regular season with a record of 8-1. Will Shipman, glad you could join us here on the Falcons Sports Network. As I said, our next broadcast will be Tuesday as the Lady Falcons volleyball team will welcome Lancaster Christian Academy to Ward Gymnasium. We will have senior night festivities that night, so I hope you will be able to come out and honor our seniors. If not, then you can catch all the action here on the Falcon Sports Network. Next football game is yet to be determined, as the opponent will be October 28th at Bass Field. So we'll host the semifinals. So we'll have all that action for you also here on the Falcon Sports Network. Will Shipman, again, glad you could join us tonight from Columbia. Hope you have a great evening, and God bless.